Transmorphers, 2007. When Michael Bay's Transformers was gearing up to hit theaters, the Asylum quickly jumped in with Transmorphers, released straight to DVD just weeks before the real deal. The movie tried to trick audiences with a similar name. The story involves humans hiding underground after alien robots take over Earth, except the robots look like bad video game graphics.
Wow.
The acting is stiff at best. It reportedly cost under $1 million to make, a fraction of Transformers' massive $150 million budget. It did not play in theaters, but it earned its infamy in bargain bins and late-night streaming. Transmorphers. Can't believe Asylum spent $1 million for this. Snakes on a Train, 2006. Remember the hype around Samuel L. Jackson's Snake on a Plane? Well, as always, the Asylum jumped at the chance to cash in, releasing Snakes on a Train the same year. The setup is exactly what it sounds like. Venomous snakes terrorize passengers, except the execution is laughable. The movie had a small budget that many of the snake attacks were just stock footage. The ending is legendary. A giant snake swallows the entire train. It did not make any serious money, but it became a cult bootleg because of how absurd it is. Atlantic Rim, 2013. Guillermo del Toro's Pacific Rim featured stunning visuals of robots fighting sea monsters, or kaijus. Atlantic Rim, on the other hand, featured clunky CGI robots fighting creatures that look like rejected PlayStation 2 monsters. Made for less than $1 million compared to Pacific Rim's $200 million budget, the movie was rushed out by the Asylum to full DVD and digital buyers, as always. That's the gimmick. It was so blatant that Warner Brothers actually sued the Asylum for trademark infringement. Today, it lives on as one of the most infamous copycats in Hollywood history.
Red, are you okay?
You all right, Red? Activating the railgun. Eat this!
I don't like where this is going.
Paranormal Entity, 2009. When Paranormal Activity terrified audiences with its tiny budget and massive box office success, of course, the Asylum saw dollar signs. And they quickly churned out Paranormal Entity, another found footage ghost story. This was shot for pennies. It tried to mimic the documentary-style scares, but instead delivered wooden performances and predictable jump scares. Unlike Paranormal Activity, which earned nearly $200 million worldwide, Paranormal Entity went straight to DVD and was mostly rented by people who confused the two titles. The Da Vinci Treasure, 2006. When Ron Howard's The Da Vinci Code hit theaters with Tom Hanks, the Asylum responded with The Da Vinci Treasure. Instead of following a symbologist uncovering secrets of the church, this film featured a treasure hunter stumbling through historical puzzles. It starred C. Thomas Howell, but the acting, dialogue, and plot twists were nowhere near the quality of the blockbuster.
The Da Vinci Treasure.
I told you I'd be here for the payoff.
The film was made on a shoestring budget, barely marketed, and as always existed almost entirely to ride the wave of the Da Vinci Code's success. The Day the Earth Stopped, 2008. In 2008, Fox released a big-budget remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still, with Keanu Reeves. Naturally, of course, the Asylum jumped in with The Day the Earth Stopped. In the story, hundreds of giant robots appear around the globe, threatening humanity. The problem? The robots look like cut-and-paste CGI, and the film's dramatic tension falls completely flat. Made on an estimated budget of less than $1 million, it was nowhere near the $80 million production value of its inspiration, so critics and audiences panned it, calling it one of the Asylum's laziest mockbusters.
Who's Angelina Jolie?
What?
Angelina Jolie.
She's an actress.
I was just thinking that you look like her.
What did you say?
Hey, what's going on? Is she reading my mind or something? Stop, clear my mind. Try to clear my mind.
Look, cut that out, okay?
Sunday School Musical, 2008. When Disney's High School Musical phenomenon was at its peak, the Asylum tried to jump on the bandwagon with Sunday School Musical. Instead of high school teens singing about basketball and love, this version had a group of church kids trying to save their youth group through music. With awkward choreography, uninspired songs, and performances that felt more like a church skit than a movie, it became a bootleg no one wanted. It never reached mainstream box office success and remains a forgotten yet hilarious example of Hollywood knockoffs.
Wait. No. Well, when you crack it like that, you get the shell in the batter. So you just tap it, and it opens.
Thanks, boss.
Okay, well, if you think you can do it better, then you take over, boss.
Titanic 2. 2010. Yes, you heard that right. Titanic 2, guys. This movie imagined a modern luxury cruise ship named Titanic 2, setting sail on the 100th anniversary of the original disaster, only for history to repeat itself. How ironic. With icebergs, panic, and bad CGI flooding sequences, the film became instantly infamous. Produced on a budget of about $500,000, it was released straight to DVD. Compared to James Cameron's Titanic, which earned over $2 billion by the way, Titanic 2 probably earned $200, maybe more. It's so absurd that it developed a cult following online though. So, still, props to the Asylum. The Terminators, 2009. When James Cameron's Terminator franchise was still dominating pop culture, the Asylum thought, why not make their own? Enter The Terminators, a direct-to-DVD mockbuster that tried to cash in on the hype of Terminator Salvation in 2009. The story follows an army of cyborgs, literally called TR4s, who rebel against humanity. Sounds familiar, right? But the problem is, instead of sleek machines, the cyborgs look like men in rubber suits and cheap sunglasses. The budget was reportedly around a few $100s, and it shows. Shaky sets, bargain bin CGI explosions, and awkward acting. It never made a splash at the box office because it went straight to DVD, mostly finding life in bargain bins and late-night cable.
Go!
Triassic World, 2018. So by 2018, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was raking over $1 billion at the box office. At the exact same time, the Asylum decided audiences might also want Triassic World. This mockbuster imagines scientists cloning dinosaurs not for theme parks, but to harvest their organs for medical transplants. They're using dinosaurs as organ donors. Naturally, of course, the dinos escape and chaos ensues. It was made under $1 million. And the film features dinosaurs that look like plastic toys animated with early 2000s CGI. The acting is wooden, the science is laughable, and the premise alone makes it one of the strangest bootlegs ever made.
Just relax. Good, relax. That's all right, you did enough damage today, okay? Stay. Good. That's it. Steady, girl.
That's 8 minutes. Thank you for watching. Like the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more flops.